Just have to close the door there.
I see.
I guess we're starting on Town and City.
Yeah, I
This
think
is going to give a good amount of space for Terrarian to plop the hydrant down and find a fruit.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I think... I'm not sure what the advantage would be for Lucas. I guess he would also want to sit back and throw PK Fires, right? That's going to be his main way to contest.
Yeah.
And as we can see here, he confirms the PK Fire into the hydrant, netting himself 25%.
Yeah.
Fruit. PAC-MAN has an orange. Okay, we're going to see a lot of the fair and error coming out from Terrarian. It's going to be one of PAC-MAN's bread and butter sequences.
See how they zone each other out.
Ooh, the Galaga allowing Terrarian to gain control of the hydrant
98%.
and combo him at the same time. Terrarian with the momentum here. PK gotta be reeling. He reflected the hydrant.
Damage. Yeah, now he's going to... Oh no! I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe he just misinputted.
That's okay. PK gonna have to move past it. Okay.
Alright.
Strings the Nair into the down tilt to get the S-Smash. What a choice from YEETZ.
Right here, he's gonna have to try and find the opener.
Oh my. I didn't know the PK Thunder could actually be used to damage the trampoline.
I don't think it does enough damage to actually break it though, so that might only...
man.
Oh wow, he reflects the
hydrant.
Yeah.
The hydrant's gonna cause a lot of scrambles in this matchup. Terrarian earning himself the Galaga.
Wow, he tries to
Wow.
up smash all the way there.
And one of the things that Terrarian is doing is after he pops the hydrant down, he'll come down with a Nair and then do a second hit on it, whether it be Galaga Toss or back air.
Yeah,
or...
he just gets the hydrant to cover his landing, then he just lands with another area, which just like adds on to like the pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
PK YEETZ again, PK firing the hydrant.
Yeah, so it seems like PK YEETZ is unable to find an answer to the plethora of projectiles that Terrarian is dropping on when he's in disadvantage.
Right.
Himself included, just dropping down with that Nair.
Okay, Terrarian not going to find the read. PAC-MAN seems to have a hard time ledge trapping if he doesn't have the hydrant set up.
Yeah, it seems so.
That F-tilt actually reached below the stage. Terrarian going to take a hit from that. A down smash.
That was amazing, but his range isn't that impressive. So.
Oh my. Okay, PK YEETZ will happily take that. He'll swat the hydrant away, and now PK Thunder edgeguard.
Even game. Oh, I think he could have F smashed right there. Not sure if he didn't want to risk it. But right here, seems like a very even game.
Right. It's been almost 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is kind of what happens when you're playing in like a matchup where there's like a bunch of like projectiles.
Right, but this is fast for a PAC-MAN match, I think. F-tilt going to seal it for PK YEETZ here.
Terrarian isn't hiding behind the hydrant as much as I thought he would. Maybe it's because he realized that 2 PK fires would just be enough to break it, so...
Right, or even one after he does an air.
Yeah, so he really has to think about it. Oh, right there, the boosted F-tilt will take it. Okay. He's going to wait for
PK YEETZ going to boost himself away from trouble.
Yeah.
And the PK Fire is going to come raining sideways, not downwards. Sideways. And Terrarian getting hit by 3 of them.
Yeah.
PK YEETZ gotta be happy with that.
Yeah, he's just zoning him out with the constant barrage of PK Fires.
I think he's doing it on purpose at this point. Look at him go.
Yeah, but...
He's like, catch one of these. Catch one of these.
If it works, it works, you know. You know what they all say.
What a trick from YEETZ. He actually stood on top of the hydrant and down smashed it to cancel the down smash.
I think PK is throwing out the PK Fires because it invalidates Terrarian trying to charge up any fruit without the protection of the hydrant. And even if he does have the protection of the hydrant, he still has to carefully consider it.
Exactly. Okay, the F-tilt actually going to take command of the hydrant there. YEETZ going to get hit by it. He trades Cherry for a fire.
I think Terrarian needs to start full hopping more. Wow, he reflects hydrant when it comes down. Well, that could have been very dangerous right there.
And it is very dangerous right now. The up B going to take away PAC-MAN's side B, and Terrarian's not going to make it back.
Oh, no! And right there, PK YEETZ will take game 1. The side B to side B interaction, such magnificent tech skill right there. Noodles with the compliment. And we'll be going on to game 2.
It's actually fairly difficult to place down a Hydrant as Pac-Man because your opponent gets the chance to contest it.
Yeah.
So Terrarian's going to have to find a way to work around that.
I think Terrarian needs to start full hopping more because the way PK-YEETZ is doing his PK fires is he's just short hopping and just throwing out the PK fires. If Terrarian can just full hop over it and put on some close range aggression, it should deal with it just alright. You know, you can't give PK-YEETZ the space to just constantly throw on the projectiles there. Because Pac-Man isn't a real projectile character, he's more of a trap character. He can't really throw out like all his projectiles like instantaneously like a Samus or the Lynx, so...
We'll see how it plays out. Actually, I don't mind the playstyle of just farming for fruits because Terrarian was able to pop off on the first... If you remember when he tossed the Galaga onto the Hydrant, and it comboed into itself, and it comboed into itself again.
Yeah, that was like the Terrarian classic, where he just like gets all the mileage off
So
the people
if
interacting.
Terrarian is looking for moments in the match like that, I would actually be fine with it. Looks like he's taking it to Smashville. Wants to keep it close. Does not want YEETZ to throw out any more PK fires, and he's just going on the aggressive right now. Immediately approaching PK-YEETZ and trying to create a
He's really throwing out the aggression. He's not giving PK-YEETZ any breathing room to throw out the PK fires. He's like, alright, you've been shooting those PK fires too much. It's time to sit down and it's time for me to box you out. I wonder if
Hydrant could have been dangerous there for PK-YEETZ.
Yeah.
Good spacing on YEETZ's part.
Terrarian still hasn't even taken a single percent just yet.
Eventually, it'll happen.
Yeah. He takes his first 10% from the PK fire. Yeah, right.
Still sticking with that.
He's starting to just like box out PK-YEETZ more. Right there, the F smash. It will close out the first stock. It seems like Terrarian's doing really well for his second stock. I think he's adjusted to the PK fire.
I think the Smashville pick also helps him out a lot here because PK-YEETZ does not have as much space to run backwards and do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Hydrant going to be the play from Terrarian. There, down tilts the Hydrant. Oh wow, that F-Smash almost hit for YEETZ.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looked like he was DIing in on the first couple of fairs.
He just tried to spike Terrarian with the back air, but he missed.
Terrarian might not make it back.
I don't think he'll be alive. Oh no. He will make it back.
PK-YEETZ had a couple of ways to edge guard there. He could have gone for the third Hydrant pop himself, or he could have just prevented Terrarian from getting back onto the ledge with that down smash.
Yeah. But either way, it worked out for him. So, right here.
Exactly.
Second stock for both of our players on the screen.
Ooh. That's the first time I think we've seen Terrarian go for a dash attack like that.
Yeah.
Forward smash.
It seems like PK-YEETZ is also caught onto the fact that Terrarian just wants to box him in, so he's been changing up his game plan a little bit. He's not PK firing as much anymore.
Good setup on the Hydrant with PK-YEETZ, going for the down tilt so he can get the assist.
Alright. Doesn't bother charging it, just decides to down smash 3 times in a row.
Not like it, the down smash isn't already a 3-hit move.
Yeah.
Okay, up smash on the Hydrant. The Hydrant is going to make it extra laggy.
Tries to make it a setup, fails to do so.
Okay. YEETZ going to just get rid of the bell.
Very even percents. Could be any. Whoa!
And just as I say that,
just as I say that,
YEETZ just letting it rip.
Letting it rip with the up smash.
That seems to be one of the YEETZ specials, just going for an up smash.
Yeah, Lucas's up smash is really good because his entire upper body is invulnerable, if I'm not wrong, and it's also really big.
Right.
So if you do call out someone for trying to land on you, it is an amazing anti which kills it really early percents.
Okay, YEETZ not gonna grab the ledge there, but he gets control of the ult. I was gonna say he got control of the Hydrant, but Terrarian was able to fair him away from it.
Yeah, right here, kind of in a desperate struggle looking for the stock.
And again, Terrarian was going for the
key.
The grab after the Hydrant. That seems to be one of Terrarian's favorite things to do, but YEETZ has already stuffed out 2 of those.
Oh no! I think he tried to upbeat when he was too close onto the ledge.
He's just gonna have to move past it.
Yeah, but still.
Okay.
48% lead is not too bad.
YEETZ tried to do PK Fire just twice there, but then the Galaga actually passed through both times.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what he's trying to reflect right there, but that was quite a
He
long
was trying to
FX charge.
Right. Sometimes it's hard to tell when the Pac-Man's
see
going
that?
to go for the huddle.
The Pac-Man goes for F smash.
Okay, he's gonna make it back.
Going to be alive. Yep.
Down
just
smash.
fine.
Not gonna work out for.
Going to try
Okay.
a quick hydrant setup.
He definitely tried it there. The dash attack one going to take it for Terrarian as he gets the Sage Spike.
Alright. That was close game 2. And we'll be moving on to game 3.
Very tricky to hit those types of techs online, especially when you don't exactly get a sense for when you're gonna get hit. That hydrant came out pretty fast.
It sends a no. It's not just that, because the hydrant also sends at many angles. So maybe he predicted that it would have sent out, and he was trying to like recover in a different pattern, but it hit him onto the stage and he was thrown off. Perhaps that could be the reason. But regardless, that was a very close game 1 and game 2, and now we'll see who takes the cake for game 3. Who
I think YEETZ is definitely going to try to bring it back to a bigger stage so we can go back to zoning out Terrarian with the PK fires.
Yeah,
making use of that.
That seems to be like his go-to strategy right now. Kind of just zoning him out. So, what do you think of that? The 2 matches we've had so far.
I think the Sage actually mattered a lot.
Yeah, the size of it.
Able to go for more rising fair plays in the Smashville game, as opposed to when he was on Town and City when he just couldn't. The scrambles kind of favored
Terrarian.
Sometimes Terrarian, sometimes YEETZ. But the Hydrant is going to cause a lot of scramble situations, and sometimes it can be a complete toss-up whether, PK YEETZ will up smash Terrarian and the Hydrant will combo into him for big damage, or the Hydrant will cause the up smash to have extended lag and Terrarian will just capitalize all the better off of it.
Yeah, the messy situation.
Yeah. Or in situations where both of them try to wrangle for the Hydrant, but they're not exactly sure which player has hit it how many times.
Yeah.
So then there are weird situations
where to fight for stage control, but when you play against Pac-Man, there is the object which quite literally determines how powerful stage control is. Quite funny, isn't it?
It's weird.
Yeah. Like, you get control of the Hydrant, you could easily turn the game into your favor compared to the Pac-Man's. Quite interesting. But now we'll be going on to game 3. I wonder what stage they'll be going to. Maybe a big stage like Kalos? Pokemon League?
Yeah, YEETZ definitely has the counter pick here, so...
Yeah.
And there's a wide variety of big stages to choose from.
So we'll see where they go on game 3.
Okay,
oh yeah, I was right. Kalos Pokemon League, alright. Very big stage with the extra platforms to help you zone people out.
Okay, Terrarian trying to go in with the fair. Flops the Hydrant out. Oh my. The water actually causes a lot of scramble situations as well. Terrarian going to get the whip punish on the fair.
As Pac-Man, you kind of just like create a bunch of those weird situations where you just want to box people.
Okay, Terrarian F-tilting the Hydrant. Managing to catch YEETZ with it. He gets an F-smash.
His landing with an F-smash right there. Good recognition.
Go for the bell.
Whoa!
That's gonna connect.
Yeah, but unfortunately he was stuck in the hit stun from the PK fire, so he wasn't able to confirm off it.
One of the things that's going to happen this match is that Terrarian will sometimes have to concede a ledge trap so he can get a fruit. He was able to do that in get bell, but it didn't work out for him. He wasn't able to confirm it into a kill.
Yeah, he has to choose which alternative is the more valuable one, whether he wants to maintain his stage control and ledge trap people, or he wants to charge the fruit and get a bigger advantage there.
YEETZ, on the other hand, he definitely always wants to go for the ledge trap, so he's just going to go ahead and do that. As you can see here, he's keeping him in the corner.
Well, I think I saw the up smash startup animation, but I think the multi hit from the down air screwed him over. Oh, and right there, the down smash, I think I called out his ledge jump, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, it punished the regrab.
I see.
Terrarian with the awareness. Ooh, good fair out of shield. Seeing that PK YEETZ just did a PK freeze.
Another landing air with the Hydrant goes unpunished by PKE.
Oh man, I'm kind of tired. I've been playing Infinite Unite because of the tournament, and then I commentated one match of Arcult events, and now I'm here.
I see. Must be tiring.
Yep. Back throw coming out for YEETZ. And Terrarian just gonna side B back to the ledge. Get a small punish on the side B. And YEETZ going to up smash the Hydrant. Just letting it rip again. Okay. Terrarian with the stage control here. Opts to go for Bell. He's probably gonna toss it and then pick it up at some point.
Oh, right
Exactly.
there. PF smash. Alright. Terrarian being 3 stocks up. Huge advantage. Right there, he gets caught by the down smash. Doesn't really have much
Huge advantage anymore. He did have a Galaga in hand, and he was at ledge. So that could have been dangerous for YEETZ if he didn't hit
YEETZ
that.
could have easily ate like 80% just off that one interaction.
Yep.
Oh wow,
Oh boy.
that up smash at 23 when he was at 23%. Don't really know how I feel about that, but alright.
Whoa. Up
Big
he's
back
actually going to...
successfully.
And one of the things that we're noticing from Terrarian here is that after he whiffs a short hop tear, sometimes he opts to go for a double jump Hydrant.
Yeah. I think it's just like a good mix up to like cover their space, I suppose. Or maybe not cover, but just at least create a situation where he could theoretically get an advantage off of.
Right, and he's definitely difficult to catch after the Hydrant does, because he gets a little bit of extra airtime. And then he can come down with either an air dodge or a dare.
Yeah, he has a plethora of mix-ups. Well, part of the reason why Pac-Man's so good, because he just has tons and tons of options.
Although I wouldn't say the post-Hydrant mix-up is in Pac-Man's favor necessarily.
Yeah, it could be like anyone's like favorite. But right there, the Bell catching, PKE doing something, and you get F smash in the face, and that will be it. Game 3 goes to Terrarian with a relatively convincing lead.
Yeah, I like that Terrarian was able to have the awareness to see that the Bell was going to hit before it actually did. He actually had the awareness to dash up and charge the up smash a little bit, or at least put it out, instead of going for a smaller punish after seeing that the Bell had hit.
Yeah.
Well earned.
So what do you think about that match of Terrarian versus PKE? What do you think PKE could have done to win the match?
I think at some point the PK Fire strategy starts to become a little
fail.
Not as good. Terrarian wasn't getting hit by as many PK Fires. And so it was on PK YEETZ, I think, to really contest the Hydrant and to keep Pac-Man at a disadvantage. Pac-Man's neutral is kind of awkward. And so YEETZ kind of had to play into that and win the scramble situations that happen after Hydrant. It's a very tricky matchup to play when you play into the Pac-Man. But I think that's the way I have to do it.
I see.
Definitely difficult.
Yeah, Pac-Man's not an easy matchup to play, because it's so like, there's so much happening. He has insane
not by any means.
He's like constantly like boxing you in. If you're not paying attention, you could easily eat like 80%. It kind of feels like Mario, but he has this big red Hydrant sitting there menacingly, and if you don't pay attention to it, it could turn on you very quickly.
I don't think Lucas is that great at going over the Hydrant after it's placed down, but if your character has that ability, it might be worth looking into that. Because Pac-Man's in a little bit of lag after the Hydrant, and so the situation that happens after is a little tricky for him, especially if he decides to charge Fruit. If you have I know Psyche was actually... Was it Psyche? Yeah, I was playing him friendlies, I think. And he actually just full hop nared over the Hydrant after I placed it down. If I remember correctly. It's not something that I have... It's not an idea that I have super fleshed out, but it could be worth looking into.
I see. In my opinion, I think only really mobile characters with very good movement options are able to do such a move.
I mean, he was playing Wolf, so...
Yeah, I think Wolf could do it, because like, even at worst, if he does like realize that you're gonna jump over the Hydrant, hits the Hydrant, and you kind of might get hit, you can still pull out the Reflector on the last bit and maybe gamble and hit him back with it. So that is a possibility.
looks like our setup is going to be Rebs and Xenospark versus and Terrarian versus Pain on the other side of the bracket.
All of the matches will be streamed from now onward. So first up will be Rebs and Xenospark. So I don't know. Have you played against Rebs before?
Recently, no, but I am very familiar with him.
I see.
At some point, though, I think he managed to. I think. How do I say this? His playstyle has changed over the course of time that he's been playing.
Really?
And you can kind of feel the difference between his earlier quarantine phase and his current phase, I think.
I see. So what do you think of him as a player?
I think he's pretty good. I mean, he did, make it pretty deep into the last chance qualifier.
Yeah. You want some more?
He made it far enough that if somebody were to give up their spot, he would actually V-shoot in.
Yeah.
Which, it basically means he got in.
So what do you think of Greninja as a character?
I think Greninja's pretty good.
I see.
I really don't know how good is. Like, I could say this character is good, but that means they could be anywhere from mid-tier to high-tier.
Yeah, it's a really broad definition. It really depends on what each person's definition of a good character is.
But when I say this character is bad, I could mean high-tier all the way downwards.
Wow. Really?
I'd be like, oh, Pac-Man's a bad character, he's only high-tier.
Wow. That's quite a statement.
I mean, I do play Joker, so it just feels like every character in the game is not as good as Joker.
Yeah.
Or,
if you play such a strong character,
tier.
Yeah, it will feel quite the other characters will feel quite underwhelming, and they will lack some tools in certain situations where Joker would just be able to pull out a neat trick and keep that situation unscathed.
Yeah, I guess that's the consequence of playing tippity-toppity tiers all the time.
Yeah, you kind of get sucked into that mindset. When you play some slightly worse characters, you start feeling how underwhelming they are.
Not that low tiers don't have sauce, because they do.
I think every character in this game is just at least decent. It really bridges the gap between older Smash titles where a really good character and a really bad character could be an unbelievably big gap. In this game, if you play any character,
you're in.
Little Mac at top level, if you play any character could do some unbelievable things. You just have to practice a lot and do a lot of grinding. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that is quite interesting. So right now, we'll see if Rebs and Xenospark are in the arena, and they are. Most likely going to be Greninja versus Mii Brawler. Not really sure how the match is going to play out.
This will definitely be a very volatile, scrambly kind of matchup, because Greninja doesn't exactly have a direct response to Nair at a shield, to Nair on shield. But Mii Brawler also doesn't exactly have a direct response to Greninja's dash attack.
Yeah.
So it's going to be about the post. Let's just say Rebs shields a Nair. The matchup is going to be about what both of them do after that, since neither of them can really get punished for it. There's not going to be a punish. I
think Rebs may have the slight advantage since he has Water Shuriken and he's able to kind of shoot them out and dictate the pace of the game that way.
Maybe, but they're also minus on hit, so
yeah,
that's not exactly as good a tool as it would be if it was at least even,
Yeah, true.
It's kind of just annoying. Xenospark.
Right here we're going.
Mii Brawler. PS2 going to be our battlefield.
Yep.
And again, Xenospark opening up with the Blazing Axe kick.
Oh, I think this is a button check.
I realized that as soon as I started speaking.
Yeah. Oh, he's still running his set from the game where we watched him play against Gus, the enemy.
Right.
I don't know if that set is ideal, because
I mean, it's doing alright for Xenospark here.
Yeah, but Greninja has quite a variety of ways to give characters with bad recoveries. But to be fair, he does kind of have 3 recovery moves, but Thrust Uppercut isn't the best of the me brawlers up B, so I'm not really sure what he'll be able to do there. But the potential to kill off the top with the spur is amazing, so maybe that's why he's running the same set.
Right.